Welcome back to Get Down to Business, the show all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship. I'm thrilled to be joined by Len Covello, the CTO of Engage People, the only loyalty network that enables program members to pay with points directly at checkout. I've been fascinated by this line of work. That's why I've been so excited to bring Len onto the program. Len, welcome to Get Down to Business.
Thank you very much for having me.
Absolutely. Len, tell us about your career journey and how you ended up as the Chief Technology Officer at Engage People.
Well, I think it's like anything else. It wasn't a straight line. I started very young, so in my late teens was just really interested in the internet in general, building websites more for personal use. So I played in a rock band. Thank God there's no footage of that. We put up a quick website to do that. And then it slowly turned into a business just with some local retailers looking for a web presence. Ended up that we were pretty good at this. And before you know it, we started doing for larger clients in Canada and eventually moved into building web applications for the loyalty space. So we found a client in the loyalty space. And at the time, didn't know anything about loyalty, kind of trial by fire, became, I'll call us experts in the loyalty space through technology, and that morphed into what is now Engage. So definitely not a straight path, was more in the entertainment side of web application development. And then over the years, just started doing work for large financial institutions in Canada, and that's expanded globally. And here we are.
That's awesome. I'm chatting with Len Covello, the Chief Technology Officer of Engage People. Again, the only loyalty network that enables program members to pay with points directly at checkout. I love it. And Len, I love your background as well, starting from a tech company at the age of 18. So very briefly, I love to share stories with our listeners. How has that shaped your what you do day to day? And if you could describe what a day to day at Engage People sort of looks like.
Sure. So what it really helps with is, the CTO role can have a few different forms depending on the type of organization. Engage is really a forward-thinking technology company and very much so a creative solution provider. Technology is the medium that we use, but we simply put solve complex solutions for our clients. So day to day for me could be anything around solving those types of problems, whether it's talking directly to clients, new partners themselves that we're adding to our network. And then again, technology is just our tool to do that. So, we could have calls talking to prospective clients that have raised issues. They want to understand more about how our network can help them. Sometimes it's technology specific problems. Geeking out a little bit on how to get response times very quickly. If you think about what we're doing with allowing you to use those points at checkout, that's obviously got to happen very fast. So it can really be any of those things. And then probably the best part of the day is getting to work with the team themselves as we whiteboard solutions and bring things to market. We're really fortunate to have some pretty amazing people at Engage. That's really been the strength and the growth of the organization. So I'm fortunate to be able to work with those guys day to day and solve those problems in a creative fashion.
Absolutely. Fascinating. Okay. Very, very interesting. So, I can't believe I'm already chatting about New Year's resolutions, starting to plan out 2023. So Engage People, you guys have been all about innovation, and especially Len, you in your role, you're driving continued innovation in that loyalty sector, an area where I think that there's going to be continued sort of rapid changes. So what are some of the things that we can and should look forward to in 2023 and the new year?
I think you're going to see a lot more offers coming out from loyalty programs. Loyalty status, when you think of most programs. So, you have your typical earn based on your habits, but a big part of loyalty programs is that status you get after you've hit certain milestones. That's gone away through COVID. So people have, their earning habits have changed, with travel pretty much shut down. So you're going to see a lot of innovation there. You're going to see offers come to the table that are really, really advantageous, I would say. And then because spend habits have changed for people in general, you're going to see a lot of partnerships. So loyalty used to be very closed, that ecosystem. You dealt with one brand to manage your earn and to manage your spend. But I think a lot of people have become very confident in their offering and very confident in establishing partnerships. So look for those types of joint programs, where you're using your phone to tap at a store to buy a coffee, and all of a sudden you're earning whether it's miles or stays at a hotel and with that relationship. And then when you stay at that hotel, you get a free coffee, closing that loop from where you originally earned those points. So I think, those barriers are coming down, and in 23, you'll see a lot of that.
Fascinating. Absolutely. And this is truly inspirational for those that are starting businesses. Hearing your story, 18 years old, man, that's pretty cool stuff. And now watching the important work that you're doing. And I know that we're going to continue to follow your continued innovation, progress, and movement over at Engage People. Very, very cool. And I want to get all of our listeners in touch with you, get all of our listeners involved in Engage People. How can we do that?
So simplest way is visit our website, engagepeople.com. There's some forms there to fill to get additional information. We're happy to share a lot of what we do. We're very open on the problems we solve and the people we do that for. And you can always catch me on social media. I do my best to share and to like and follow people. So you can find me on Twitter at Covello, or on LinkedIn as well. And feel free to DM me, and I'll definitely respond back.
Fantastic, Len. Really appreciate your expertise. Again, we've been chatting with Len Covello, CTO of Engage People, the only loyalty network that enables program members to pay with Transfer at checkout. I can't wait to have you back on real soon, Len. Appreciate you coming on the air. Got to squeeze in a very quick break here and get down to business, the show about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship. Get to my website, shalomklein.com, so you don't miss a single episode. We will be right back. Don't touch that dial.